Hey man, I heard Percy say that in a rap before.
I don't give a about that, man.
I
Oh,
heard him
there
say,
you go. You what, cuz?
I heard him say that in a rap.
Nah, you heard, but so you still with old Ed King, huh?
What?
Nights like this, I wish that raindrops would fall. Looking at so we okay.
You are now tuned into the Bob Report.
Cause y'all begged me to close this motherfucker down. I can't do it, cuz there's too many scumbags on the loose, cuz I am a scumbag buster, and on Crip, I am here to, man, the matinee must go on. The matinee, cuz you pay $1.50 back in the game, and the matinee, cuz that hoe is on all day. You could sit in that bitch and watch that hoe over and over and over again. So
Watch what over and over again?
The Scumbag Matinee, you know.
What's the Scumbag Matinee?
The Scumbag Matinee is a show that features scumbags, you know. And was begging me, oh, Kunta, cuz, please cut the Scumbag Mania off, cuz. Cut those cameras off! On Crip, I ain't cutting them cameras off on you. Real life. I ain't cutting the cameras off.
Was that a heart?
No, that was love. Showing love to all the real out there that's viewing this shit, you know what I'm saying, that's loving you, that, you know what I'm saying. Now, let me tell the truth. First of all, I want to say, you know, y'all don't understand, 369 on how this shit is divinely ordered. All you haters, man, I want to just know that y'all, if it wasn't for you haters on Crip, I wouldn't be where I am today, cuz, on Crip. I just want to send a live shout out and a thanks to the haters, you know what I'm saying, the that was in the comment section in the peanut gallery hating cuz, oh, y'all did so good, cuz y'all did so well with y'all hate. Y'all propelled me, cuz, no, this is the way the shit works, you know. You in a hole, right? Trying to bury you, Crip. You hear me? They trying to bury you. They steady throwing dirt on you, Crip. They throwing dirt. They so busy throwing dirt, cuz by the time them dumb fools looked up, cuz it was a mountain of dirt that they threw on me, and I was standing on top of that bitch, looking down on them.
That sound like hey man, I heard Percy say that in a rap before.
I don't give a about that, man. Oh, there you go. You what, cuz?
I heard him say that in a rap.
Nah, you heard, but so you still with old Ed King, huh?
What?
Nights like this, I wish that raindrops would fall. Looking at so we okay. Now let me chill out. I said I was gonna chill. Now that didn't come from cuz. That come from me. I don't know what come from cuz. Cuz I really don't cuz like that. I wasn't a fan of his battle raps. So
I got it on.
Well, maybe you was, my G. Maybe that's what you know about, cuz, and all that.
Percy was a pretty good.
Okay, that was
battle rap,
and I won't dispute that. He was a good battle rapper, and I am a good fighter. So we got, you know, it's okay.
You talk a lot about this fight.
Yeah, because it's really real. You know, punch down fever. You know.
So why when you had a chance to do something?
No, you saying why when I had a chance now? Cuz.
Well, you ain't got it.
Hey man, I don't got no. Hey man, you know what? When the go down.
Let me ask you this.
No, when the go down, it's earn opportunity.
All right, well, listen, but would you only try to fight people in Texas, or would you everywhere you go? If you go, say you go to traveling or whatever, so you ain't gonna fight nobody that's out of town if you got to. You only gonna fight people in Texas?
No, I wasn't trying to fight. No, see, you don't understand. I'm not. No, cuz I didn't even know how old cuz was. Time out. You know.
Who
now,
who
no, I would seem to be a hypocrite if I didn't respect him now that I know exactly how old cuz is. Now, real life. Nah, I'm being real.
Oh, you talking about Percy?
Yeah, cuz is 56, cuz he way the older than me. I'm 48, cuz. And I know you finna say, cuz you been 48 forever, but nah, I'm still 48. No, I'm 48.
2 years.
No,
I promise, bro.
Yeah, whatever. You can promise and you're lying, but
on everything, bro.
You do the mathematics on 1977. No, this is
you making all this shit up.
I don't make it up. It's on my birth certificate, cuz. Quit playing. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I didn't know cuz was that. I mean, okay.
I've been told
Nah,
you need to.
so no, I can't fight him, cuz. So I was wrong for wanting to try to fight cuz. And cuz it's that my bad, cuz. My bad, cuz. Like I tripped out, fool, for even thinking that was cool for me to want to fight you, and you really like my elder, cuz. So,
He been told you that.
nah, I don't give a flying what he told me.
Hey,
I'm
man,
just saying what I'm
calm
saying,
down.
because now that I done realized cuz age, I would be a hypocrite if I didn't respect him, but I respect other elders. You feel what I'm saying? So I have to respect cuz. I'm gonna respect cuz. I want to smoke with cuz. I mean, that's kind of like where I'm at with cuz now, is that I gotta give cuz his credit and his flowers, because cuz did live to the age that he is. And I know what he been through. I don't really know it specifically, but I've heard, and I've been around, you know what I'm saying? I've been through things myself, so I understand, because I've made it to this age. So when you see a brother that's done made it to an age that's older than you gotta respect that, because it was hard for a or a melanated man to make it to that age. He made it to an age that most people did not, you know. So I gotta respect cuz, on that.
Is that like a public apology to OG Percy?
No, it's not a public apology. It's a meeting. It's a meeting of minds.
Who mind you meeting? He ain't here.
I'm meeting with the mind of that.
He ain't here though.
I don't give a flying he looking through these cameras. He looking through these lenses right now. He see me looking me in my eyes, and he's scared. That's a and I ain't playing. Now, I respect cuz. Cuz did a great job. And I'm not going to interrupt or interfere with that, because he's from Fort Worth. See, what we got to show these now about the city is that the city know how to come together when it matters the most, especially when motherfuckers that ain't from here is grouped up against us. So I'm not against cuz. And at this time, like in war, everybody that's generals got to come together.
Who you at war with?
We ain't at war. It ain't no war. I don't mean it like that. Okay. But I say I'm just speaking in a military mind state,
right? About
when stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? When you dealing with people, you dealing with situations, and they not from your city. It's not a good idea to fight amongst yourselves.
Right.
And it's like a threat or a situation where our jeopardy, our integrity is at jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? Because we got, who claim that they in fear for their life. You hear me?
So
First of all.
Somebody in fear for their life?
Yeah, some on here claiming he in fear for his life, but he was the dumb jackass that walked in the lion's dens with stakes tied to his ass cheeks and coming to the lion's den with steak ass cheeks. Yeah. And a little whip talking about, you get up on that chair. Nah, I want them steak ass cheeks, baby. For real. And you are a fool for even coming into a lion's den trying to be a handler, and you are not an handler. You see, you can't handle wild animals, you stupid jackass, 10th grade entertaining ass. You can't. You stupid, you dumb and dumber. You fooly Wayne ass. You is on Crip, you is, for going into the lion's den with some steak ass cheeks. Steak ass cheeks in the lion's den. You make it make sense. We are on here to cease the violence. We are on here to cease the black on black crime. We are on here to invite young men to use their intelligence rather than crashing out. So that's the narrative of why we on here. Percy the same, They want to mistake it for that because, the stigmata is that crash out, Remember on the movie, Wise Guys? And niggas say, who get caught carrying? Stick-up men. You know why? Because they fall asleep in the getaway car carrying. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
You better know that there's a stigma on the black man for being the dumbest criminal. You hear me? And we got to push past that. We can't be out here being done criminals. We can't be out here being criminal about anything, because the ideal of being a criminal is actually something that the oppressor can take and use against us. You know what I'm saying? We really got to wake up to a reality of where we done made bad decisions, you see, because a lot of people don't want to see the fact that we have made bad decisions out here on these streets. This is why these streets are not safe and they're not prosperous, you see. The streets used to be prosperous and it used to be safe. Now it's full of bloodshed and ignorance.
You said streets used to be safe?
Yeah, they did.
Where?
Everywhere. Now, the streets wasn't safe for a square.
Right.
If you wasn't from the streets, it's best you go walk on the sidewalk.
Right.
But if you're from the streets, you're protected by the elements of it, because everybody knows everybody.
Right.
And when you mess with the wrong person, you get the right results. I mean, you get what you're looking for. You around and find out. And that's been the code of the streets forever. I've been a kid. I was been protected. I'm still here. I'm still alive. All my elders, they always looked over me. When people tried to do too much, you know, big brothers, grown men, gonna always step in, because they've been doing this, and that's what they gotta do. They gonna make sure that that's really stepping and that's real, until they mature, until they put to a point, they gonna protect them. They gonna make sure they good. This been going on in Fort Worth forever. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of still around, because niggas stepped up and made sure that they stayed alive. It wasn't because of their own merit. A lot of niggas riding on, I was the niggas that you knew that made very valuable decisions about your life and about the niggas who decided or wanted to try to take your life. You know, because it's not a who you are, it's a who you know in the streets. It's been that way. It's been the law.
You
The old law, that is.
So what's going on with you and Brother Gumby?
Oh man.
Was you coughing? You laughing?
Yeah, this, you know, when you say this name, you know, I start to feel regret, you know. I start to feel regret, because when you meet somebody and you hope that they learn, you see, when you fall on the ground and you skin your knee up, right? When you fall on the ground, skin your knee up, you realize that you have to be careful, right? Right. You don't run and do that same very action again and skin your knee up the second time. And if you do, you're a fool, you know. So this dumb nigga done failed and skinned his knees up because he approached us here, you know. And then you got all these loose mouth, because, you know, boy, do you know how viral this shit is right now, my guy?
Yeah, I know.
It's from every facet of the dick-sucking, Peter-gazingville.
Hey, man.
Excuse me. Everybody from the Peter-gazingville, they have been Peter gazing on this scenario. And then you got all these dudes who want to, you know, ride on Johnsons, you know. They want a Johnson ride, you know. They want to ride on Johnsons, you know. But then they don't understand the solidarity of a stand, you know, when you stand on business and you stand on principle and you mean what you say, because you know, because everybody, well, this ain't this and this ain't that. Guess what? That's right. And I'm strapped. You know what I'm saying? This ain't this and that ain't that. And I'm strapped. So that means I'm going to do me. I'm going to stay down with my program. And that's just the order. We never going to go and push our politics on nobody, and nobody has the right to push their politics on us. When you come across this soil, you're really supposed to have respect for the politics that's going on. Just like if I cross over to another soil, I better have respect for the politics over there, because that could be a problem, you know. So this all got out of context because really wanted to play the pissing contest, you know, and see whose dick was the biggest. And we don't even Peter gaze in Texas. We ain't with that shit. We don't give a damn what you pissing, how you big, who big homie this. We don't care. I mean, we respect it, but we did what we did here. We got homies that here. Everybody want to say, well, this is this and that and all this. We get all that, fam. The end of the day, If it's Hoover, that's supposed to be the bottom line. You know, it's it. It's not supposed to be no big eyes or little U's, because everybody done got they taste of what's going on. What's going on over there in the motherland, it went on because of how it went on, because of what they politics, right? And everything that happened here went on because of our politics. And then when you get into a nutshell, you look at the situations now in comparison as far as what's going on current, right? What's going on in Texas?
It's a lot going on.
But it ain't no murders. Ain't no Hoovers banging against the whole Crip sets.
Right.
Ain't no 6-0s banging on no Crips. Now, we ain't gonna say it wasn't like that. We're not gonna say that it wasn't like that, because at some point when we was running, you know, how you drink some liquor and you get drunk and you realize you did some stupid shit, but when you wake up and you get sober, you realize you fucked up, you know what I'm saying? So when we realized that we was fucked up, we changed that script. We changed it to a script to where all Crips were the same and nobody was enemies, you know. That's the policy that we run here in Texas. And then we even running a even more improved policy here now, because now we're not teaching our little brothers to go and get no guns and kill each other. We're not teaching that. We're teaching our little brothers to go get businesses, you know, and chase their dreams and their aspirations and build a community up. You know what I'm saying? That's what we teaching now. That's the script now. It's not go kill, go smoke, go do. We don't do that. We that's prehistoric. That's the Gilligan Island. You know what I'm saying?
Gilligan's Island.
Yeah. Ferguson is called Gilligan Island. I know what it feels like to be stuck on the island. And you got to understand what that means mentality, as far as a mentality. When you stuck on the island, it means you stuck in a certain mentality. You understand? You know. And on Ferguson, we were stuck in a certain mentality. In Cali, they are stuck in a certain mentality. That mentality is not here in Texas. Now, I'm not saying nothing in disrespect to the Cali homies. Right. I love all the Cali homies. But what I wish the Cali homies would understand is that all Crips are the same. There shouldn't be no Crips fighting each other. There shouldn't be no Crips killing each other. We should be trying to rebuild the community. We should be trying to do the same thing that all these suckers in our community doing when they setting up these businesses and buying this property. That's what should be on. We shouldn't be on trying to destroy each other, you know.
Okay. Let's switch the topic, Kunta.
You asked me about Scumbag, so I had to give him a lesson.
Oh yeah, well I guess we're gonna stay on the topic. We're gonna go to somebody else. 607
Oh, wow. Charmin Cuz.
Charmin Cuz.
Yeah, Charmin Cuz. You know why I call him Charmin Cuz? Because he's a Charmin. Don't squeeze the Charmin tissue paper. It's off. He's soft as tissue paper. You wet him just a little bit, he'll tear right on up. He tore up on me. They poured a little water on that and he just, oh, Kunta was scared. Oh, no. Oh, and then Charmin for voodoo doctor, witch doctor. That's witch doctor Cuz too. Let's put some voodoo on your ass. I ain't playing, Cuz. You seen when 4X touched that cup with that hand, what happened to that hand, nigga? Oh, you think I'm playing? Cuz on that witch doctor shit. Now you seen that burning and all that shit, got that shit smoking and blurring and come on, Cuz.
You should be careful then, right?
No, see, no. I'm a star seed. Voodoo don't work on me.
Voodoo don't work on you?
No, it don't. I'm divinely connected to the creator. Voodoo don't work on me. You can't put no yummy yama on me because I serve him, the creator. Infinite intelligence, zero consciousness. Yeah, 0 point energy. Dark matter, the author of dark matter. I serve him. So now you can't voodoo Kunta Cuz. Kunta Cuz, you know, got a divine purpose, you know. I'm alive, I'm well, you know, because of that.
Because of your divine purpose?
Yeah. Many people done tried to count me out. Look how the creator used all this hater momentum to put me where I am now. and where I'm on all the, sharing my this copied and pasted. How many times they done pirated and stole your shit?
They.
How much dockers they done stole our shit, kid? They got our shit everywhere. Ain't nobody asked permission to do a thing. And I shit everywhere. But no, I'm
all good.
All jokes to a side, real spiritually on a spiritual divine level. That is to show them that they cannot defeat God's plan. You see? Because see, what God intended for you, no one can cleave that asunder. No one can take that from you. No one can alter that destiny, Whatever God got for you, nobody can stop it. So, I told you they threw all the dirt. And now I'm standing on a mountain of hate, looking down at the haters.
How it make you feel when you see the videos everywhere with you in it? People tagging you, you got you as thumbnails. When you go to the comment section, it'd be 1,000 comments and.
Now I just gave you the revelation of it. That look, see, this is what happens. Haters, of course, thank all my fans and the people that support me. But this moment,
you ain't got no damn fans.
Well, whatever, okay. All right. Dry hater, stop the saltiness.
What?
Put your box of salt in your back over there in the corner. Tell me I ain't got no fans.
We ain't got no fans. No, I don't got no fans.
Whatever, I do. I know I got fans.
All right.
I do. I'm viral, so I got fans. No, you don't even understand when I say I got fans. I got haters. Haters is my biggest fans.
You got a lot of them.
They are my biggest fans. They watch me. They love me. They love to get in the peanut gallery and throw their little big peanuts. Oh, she Kunta cuz. I be laughing. Guess what? Man, my skin is what is that? Molly steel. You know what I'm saying? I got Molly steel skin. You know what I'm saying? So you can't you can't with me with your words, with your comments, none of that shit. I welcome y'all. I thank y'all because this, to show y'all how the creator can use negative energy and propel his, purpose. Because these haters did this. The haters did this. Now, I ain't got no fans. That's how I got here, because I ain't got no damn fans. I got a lot of haters. And they just keep lift you up, let you down. I'm gonna turn around, desert you. Yeah, hate ass niggas.
Hey, man.
Hold on, cuz I'm just tripping. Y'all forgive me. I'm gonna get back right. Now, that's just, where this is at. Yes, sir. All the mediums, all the people that can psychically see what I'm saying, people that got their higher energy and vibration going, they gonna read this right away that I'm not lying because, they already like this has been prophesized. I've been checking this shit out. They've been, like, the medium's been going off about what's happening as far as the collective is concerned.
What's the mediums?
The people who can, use tarot cards and they talk about that psychic that's gonna happen. They tell you your future. They tell you your fortune. They tell you what, who, and why, and that's with you. There's some shit going on with the meetings. People should check that shit out. I'm not inviting nobody. I'm a servant, so I listen to everything. I listen to the planet. I listen to the heart. I listen to the spirit. I listen to the mind. I listen to the voice. I listen to everything. I listen to the language of the body. I pay attention to everything. So, it's just all, everything's predestined. Everything is lined up. It's all like the galaxy, the environment, you know what I'm saying? The alignment of the universe. When you do things with divine purpose, you align with the universe. The universe is gonna pave the road, you know what I'm saying, that you have to walk, you got a lot of haters along the way. They can't believe that the road is going to symbol in front of you because it was destiny for you to walk and go down that path. And they're going to be hating the whole time, like, you mother, you dirty rotten, you know what I'm saying? But you still get to walk your walk, And
yeah, because they Yeah, they. I don't want to say they don't like you,
I don't care if
cause
they
I don't
do.
think that's what it is.
Well, after this, they gonna know that I got some intelligence. I'm really on some rocket scientist, Elon Musk, Nicholas Tesla. I mean, I'm on that shit. Like I can figure some shit out. I'm in quantum physics. I'm with telomeres. I'm with motor neurons. You know what I'm saying? I'm with some shit like, you know what I'm saying? The molecular structure of all things. You know what I'm saying? So go to talking about what they understand about Kunta. They lame, lost in the game because I've been a scientist, you know, an inspired scientist, self-proclaimed for sure, but I've so many fields of information, you know what I'm saying? So when people go to talking about, oh, I'm just a gang member, I'm not a gang member. That was a lifestyle that I had to live because the system was designed to keep us, you know, undiscovered, you know.
So
You know, the outlets for black discovery were already hand selected. You know, they said you could go play basketball. They said you could run track and field. They said you could, you know, play football, you know, and be famous. You know, they said you
right.
could be on TV, you know. But
So this is your where you get on TV.
no, I'm just following the stars, bro. I'm just following what's been aligned for me, you know. I think what I'm doing, well, where I'm headed is bigger than TV, you know,
Right.
because like I said, I consider myself to be a grand architect, you know,
Of what?
of a world where this dumb shit don't matter no more, you know. Building a world, you know, people like this jumped off the deep end, but
Yeah, I'm
deep
thinking the
enough,
same thing.
ain't deep enough to see that.
I mean, one time I'm gonna tell a story. Um, myself and Kunta, we were on a patio and we were partaking in that herb, right? So we just chilling, and Kunta say, "Man, I gotta tell you something. I need to talk to you." All right, so a couple minutes go by. I'm thinking it's gonna be something real serious. It's gonna be, something real important, right? He said again, man, I really get, but you can't say nothing, man. If you say something, man, I'm gonna do this to you. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, man, if you say something, man, I'm gonna. So he finally tell me what it is. This dude gonna say, man, we gotta get $1 trillion, man, so we can. What you remember that?
Yeah.
Tell that story,
I
Cooter.
mean, no, I
It ain't no
tell you this,
story, but
it's not a story, it's a vision. Okay, well let's get into some facts now. First of all, we fighting for this land that's really ours. You know what I'm saying? This is Egypt. You know, they stole it from us. That's the manifest destiny. They stole Egypt from the promised land. The land of milk and honey, they stole it from the true children of Israel, which is the black people. You know what I'm saying? That are
in
here.
America.
Yeah, they've called us African Americans, they called us Negroes, colored, all these things, but in reality we are indigenous to this planet, to this to this
To this land.
to this land right here. And the biggest coup, well, there was three coups. There was the coup with the slave trade. You know, they said that the blacks we were, you know, the Go Back to Africa campaign, where they lied and said that blacks were brought over here by slave ships in chains and bondage. The only slaves that came from that area were the white people themselves. This is a fact. They were slaves and they worked for the kings and queens that were the monarchies of the British crown and, you know, whatever else monarchies that was over there at that time, France and all this, whatever that's, you know, that little area, there was a monarchy going on over there. And they sent slaves here. You know, Christopher Columbus and the company were slaves. There were no Negro slaves. There were no melanated slaves in chains coming to this country. That was a lie. That was the lie that was told to steal this place. So they made it you believe that you were away, where you were from somewhere else, that way you could not say that this is your land. See, if you were told a lie that you were from Africa, how could you claim that America belongs to you? So they lie. You put someone in, see there, okay, let me say this. Okay, The Indians that are in the reservations, they're all bribes. They getting bribed to steal our identity. Their reservations is bribe money because they stole our identity. And when the land was stolen from us, these Indians were put in our place because there were not very many of them and they could be easily controlled, and they were bribed with reservations and autonomy. They're not the real indigenous people to this land. They come from Alaska and Canada. Okay. Now this is gonna hurt. As I said, this land is the land of milk and honey, and it belongs to the children of Israel, the Hebrew Israelites. Shout out to the Hebrew Israelites, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Shout out to the Unity Movement. Shout out to the New Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the brothers that's standing perpendicular on the square, trying to, usher in the necessity of collective effort. But anyway,
political crip.
No, I'm informed. You have to keep this in, because if you let this out right away, people ain't gonna believe or listen to you anyway, because they were designed to just be entertained, not, informed. But anyway, well, anyway, you asked me. Hold on, no,
thank you for that, man.
No, hold on, now come out.
Man.
Now you asked me about what we talked about, because I just kind of like shout out there, because I be trying to show people that this is beyond some gangbanging shit. So let's not make the platform or the narrative be about gangbanging, because it's not about that.
Right.
I envision a world.
It's the Bible.
I envision a planet. Where I come up with this. We've been fighting for this. All this stuff that we've been fighting for this land. We've been fighting for this land because these people said, that this land is theirs because they took it by conquest. This is really not their land, but if we keep fighting for them, it's basically a waste of time. The smartest thing that we can do is just basically build our own civilization. We're complacent with being oppressed, We got the old beat down dog syndrome, the dog that got beat down and kicked and hurt and everything, and then the master comes back and feeds it, gives it some food. So the dog goes back to wagging its tail and following the master around and doing whatever the master say. You see, we got that problem really bad here in America.
Gotcha. You speak on real political and peaceful and all of this stuff. Would you sit back down with Gumby and OG Percy?
Now, just for me to spill out all this information, of course, you got to know that I'm intelligent enough. This is all smoke and mirrors. We've been playing with the narrative. Yeah, of course I would sit down with Gumby.
Who playing? I don't think you playing.
Well, I mean, all this is smoke and mirrors to me, because I never had a problem with nobody. I just matched energy,
Okay, come on my platform. Don't do all that, bro, because I already know how.
No, I just matched energy. It's smoke and mirrors.
You ain't match Gumby energy.
No, look, yeah, what'd you say? I didn't match his energy.
No, you didn't match his energy.
Well, you know what? Man, hey, man, check this out. I did not leave with a busted nose, a busted lip, a black eye. When you say I didn't match no energy, man, you know what? Man,
what? I was there.
Did I leave GC?
No.
So when you say I didn't match his energy, I had to have some kind of energy, because I left with my same identity.
I'm just saying he parried around you.
No, I'm a stand up. No, you don't understand. Texas means stand up. And when that did what he did, I stood up. See, you want to call it whatever, but when you stand up, that means you're really ready to fight. And you can, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something about, let me tell you something about war. Let me tell you one of the most valuable things that you better learn to use. And you getting this from a real lesson from combat shit. And I'm sincere about the game I give. This to the YNs. Acting tough ain't really the way you slay your enemy. Yeah. You act wounded.
So you was acting wounded?
Nah. When you let the cat out the bag and nobody knows the cat is in the bag, it's a surprise then. So for all the that think that I'm afraid, nah. I just had the cat in the bag on Crip, on my daughter, on the Most High God. And when you let the cat out of the bag, it's called the element of surprise. A lot of these weak who ain't got no spines and stomachs is yellow. They wouldn't even understand that. Real life.
OG Kunta, I asked you would you sit down with Gumby and OG Percy?
Yeah, I would sit down with them if they would agree to be respectful, you know, and be on a level to where we show the world that we can sit down as civilized men and talk out our differences and come up with solutions that will not only help us, but help the next generation. I would be, of course, willing to sit down with them. You know what I'm saying? Because we all be on here jaw-jacking and just shooting shit. We be on here shooting our shit, talking our talk, telling our truths. But the reality is the truth that we need to talk to these YNs and get them on the right page as far as what they really supposed to stand for. Because really we supposed to wake up and say to the young ones, it's time for the elders to really like the wild out. You know what I'm saying? It's time for the elders to get up and wild out. I'm calling out the elders. You know what I'm saying? It's time for y'all to wild out and not and come out in these streets and start talking to these YNs. Because the more we can get in their ears, the more they'll see what we talking about. The more they'll understand what they really need to be out here doing versus choosing the wrong things, choosing the wrong path, crashing out.
So you'll sit down with Percy and Gumby?
Yeah, I sit down with
separately?
him if it's on some positive stuff.
Yeah,
I don't want to sit down and argue about no gang politics.
We gotta do that, but we can put that together.
Okay, we could put that together, but I'm saying this to them. Percy, Gumby, if we do sit down, bro, I don't want to argue about no gang politics. I'm not finna help nobody put no bro. So we not doing no more gang politics shit. That's it. That's out. If we're going to talk about our experiences, and we're going to talk about how we can do things into our communities to help the community to be better and to help the youngsters to stop each other and start protecting and rebuilding the community. That's what we all need to sit down and talk about. How can we do things to make the community better?
Gotcha. You are now tuned into the Bob Report.